I said I'd come back, and I meant it. Let me make sure I'm actually live. Hello! I am live. Finishing up my holiday quest stuff, and then I need to do some housing stuff. I have an idea for something I want to work on. So I figured, why not be here and help people that way? Okay, what can I send Dwantle? I could send Dwantle a dead bunny, but that wouldn't be very nice. Dwantle resubbed, which is so appreciated. Thank you for the resub. I hope I spelled that right. Go! Okay, it went. Now I am muted. That should work better now. All right. Now I gotta return to Breda. I'm alone tonight in a sense. There will be people in my house shortly who are playing games with my husband. So until then, I guess I could say something to him, but he's probably gonna get things ready for them soon. Hey Andy, don't forget the litter upstairs.
Don't forget what?
The litter in the bedroom.
The litter in the bathroom.
Bed. Bedroom.
What about it?
You need to do it.
Okay.
So, our cat is dying. I've been saying this for months now because he's supposed to have died a while ago. And he's just like, F you, I'm not going to die. And unfortunately, though, he's on so many diuretics, like a ton of diuretics, that he ends up sometimes wetting the bed because he sleeps on our bed. And he couldn't make it in time down to the bathroom in the basement. Then we tried putting it in the bathroom, and that didn't work either. So now we have it in our bedroom, and it's just awful. It's just awful. And had I thought of it before right now, I would have taken care of it before people came over, but someone else is going to have to do that. Oh, is that all of them? Am I done? No! Now I have to go to stupid Betnik and do the worst one. Okay. So drops are enabled. We have... There are a lot of people watching Ninja Monkey who also does housing, so that may be a problem, but we don't know yet if that'll be a problem. If you are interested, Ms. Chrysaea has put another community cobbling showcase up on the forums, and you should go and post pictures of your own stuff. Here it is. Mine's up there. Go look at it. Hello! Tater moo, tater moo, tater moo. Sorry, got carried away there. Does everything a tater moo does. Yay! Tato love. Okay, so yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so click that link if you have cobbles of lights and go submit yours. I have given her a whole bunch of people to contact to find people who have cobbles that she's asking if she can use their pictures, the photos of it or not. So some of you may be getting a mail from Chrysaea asking if she can post your photos for you, and I encourage you to say yes, because it's a nice way to share with the community. And, you know, people appreciate it. They really do. So let me teach you something about this annoying ass quest in Betnik that a lot of people don't know. And very soon, 2 more people will know because I see I have 2 people watching. All right, so you know this annoying quest where you have to kill all the wolves and not dogs. Oops, I thought that was a wolf. All the wolves and the bug, and it's annoying as hell because there's never enough bugs. There's a trick to it. So I am going to show you that trick. If I can manage it, because I'm a moron. Ooh, I may not need to. No, I do. Sadness. So basically, ooh, there's another one. If you go outside of the circle, you know the circle on the map, you can still get credit for the things you're killing. So for example, you see this big circle here? If you go down here along the shore, you actually can get bugs there and no one else is fighting for them. No one else is trying to get those. So if you go down there, you'll get just as much credit as if you kill it elsewhere in the land. And that's true of most collection quests like that. Like if you remember the one with the mammoth tusks that you had to get, and it had this one circle where like 3 mammoths would spawn. It's actually the case that you could have killed them anywhere in the rift and it would have counted. Which would have been a nice thing to know. I don't know why they put the circle over things if it's pointless, but whatever. Who knows? I'm just wandering at this point. I don't see any wolves. I gotta kill me some wolves. So I know that I'm on for 2 reasons. One, because I said I would, and I'm trying to keep promises. Promises made being promises kept. Secondly, I have an idea for, would you believe it, Valentine's Day. I'm a little ashamed to say so. But I'm getting really tired of these last minute kind of, oh hey, go build something amazing in a week. So I want to actually plan ahead for something. And I want to plan ahead for Valentine's Day. So, okay, sure. Let me turn this in. So yeah, I have an idea for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to do that. We're going to work on that. But let me turn this in first. Because I don't want to have to come back to Betnik today. Because Betnik sucks. I apologize for the bags under my eyes. I've been really just tired. Sleepy. Not feeling good. Okay. Is that twin arches? How many tons are you getting done in a day? Just the one. I am only bothering with my main because I don't think the stuff is really worth it otherwise. You know, it's just too much work. Okay, I'll go take a look right after this. No, I probably could be doing more, but I'm not. I only have so much bandwidth, and I kind of wanted to build. Oh, Zurbit, do I have to have effects on? Because I had to turn them off for something. I'm going now. I am going. So my Valentine's Day build, yes, that is what we're talking about, is what I have in mind. Because I think it's the next big holiday that I would build for. Okay, good. Because I had to turn it off. I'll be turning it back on though. Oh, okay. You have strident. Strident is dark on the inside. I don't know why, but it is. Okay. Okay. Actually, this is really well lit, Zurbit. This is not a bad lighting job at all. In fact, it's a really good lighting job. You've done what I suggest, which is you've lit it up like an ambient light, but then you have the candle still going, so you still have the effects of the candle. This is really well done. Oh, did you? I'm glad to hear it, because it worked. It looks really good. It really does. It's super well lit. And I was coming here thinking, oh, I should do, you might need another one right here, but other than that, it's perfection. I was coming here thinking, oh, I need to do more, but no, I mean, just this little section and this little section are kind of dark, and I don't know why, but otherwise it's perfect. Really good job. I'm not kidding, it looks great. Okay. So you're wondering how to bury them here? I would just put them up there. Hide them in the ceiling there. That might work. Like in this section and right here. Really good job. Really good. This is not my favorite house, and you've actually made it quite inviting. When I say it's not my favorite, I mean it's my least favorite. And yet, you've done a good job. A really good job. Okay. Ceiling is gone on the second floor. Okay. Huh. No, I think you did a really good job. I mean, if you can't get it in the ceiling in this portion, you might want to stick it in the wall even. You probably could get away with that, because I don't think the wall goes all the way to the back. I don't know. There's places you could put it, I think. All the way on the side. Oh, color? Plants. Plants, paintings. You already have one, but that's a muted one. But I think potted plants would really bring some color in. You could do a fish tank. You could have achievement crystals or whatever. Lots of things you can do. But you've got a great start here. It actually looks really good. Seriously. Okay, I need to reload UI. Because, oh wait, no. Because I turned it off in order to, I was having connection troubles. So I got to turn my EHT back on because I can't build without it. And it's bugging me even to look at your house without it on because I can't see your item count. I can't see all sorts of things. So I'm just going to turn it back on and turn other things off. Yeah, sure. It depends. What color are you thinking? Red? That's what I want to know. If you have a color in mind. See, Imperial has a lot of red. So that might work. Why is that coming on? No, no, stop. Stop! Sorry about the noise. It just decided it was going to play things that I didn't want it to play. Where am I? Where am I? I'm in the wrong place. Okay. I would guess green and red because red. Did you say you were going Imperial with it? What were you going to go with it? Imperial or some other class? I mean, other race? If you tell me that, I could go from there. Because color is really important. Red's probably the easiest, but... Fishbone. Screw you, Fishbone! Hate the Fishbone. I don't even know why I'm doing it. I shouldn't do the Fishbone. If you're doing Imperial, I would go red with smaller bits of green. Because I noticed there was an Imperial bed and an Imperial banner in there, so I'm guessing that's the way you're going. Orc and Redguard. Orc is mostly gray and wood color. Redguard you can do anything with. Thibodeau. Gray you already have enough of in there. I wonder what color I would go with for Redguard. Let me think on this. You've actually got a really good question there. Let me go look at my plants real quick for that. Nope, I can't because I didn't reload. Bruh! I'm gonna turn off Master Merchant so that I can reload with it on. With Essential Housing Tools on. Alright. Catch you later. Enjoy your evening. So, yeah. Let's turn all of this crap off. On, and then this crap off. Yeah, we're gonna just do some building, but when building, I don't need all of these other things on. Okay. Hopefully it won't die. Okay. Let me see for Redguard colors. It doesn't really help. Wait a minute. Color distribution. Oh, I see what they're talking about. They're not talking about, like, colors the way that I'm talking about colors. Redguard furnishings. I wonder... I want to say that they also have red in them, but they've also got gold. I'd say gold and scarlet and a little bit of blue. I think those would be the colors I'd classify Redguards with. Probably gold being the main color, scarlet being a secondary color, and then that blue being, see, I just knew it was going to do this to me. And that very pretty blue that it has being the third color. That would probably be my guess if I had to. All right. Here we go again. But if it actually starts. What's going on here? Okay. Okay. This game hates me right now. I just want everyone to know. It hates me. I've been having so much trouble. It's probably just Steam's fault, but I turn off all of my add-ons and it still doesn't work. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. It doesn't realize that I'm me when I'm looking at my stream. I really hope I get in this time. This is really dull. Alright, add-ons. What else can I turn off? I want my map on. I guess research doesn't need to be on. Fisherman does, because I'm about to use that. Alright, let's see if it loads this time. It hates me. So I was trying to look pretty today. I really worked on it to have someone notice me. I don't think it worked. I tried. Oh well. But what are you gonna do? I told myself I was going to work on this stuff and then I was going to do an hour of work and then I was going to write for an hour. But I don't think that that's going to be today's schedule. Instead, I think I am just going to do some building and relaxing on a Friday night. It doesn't want to load. If it keeps doing this, I'll just open up screenshots and show you guys stuff. So my idea for Thanksgiving, listen to me. I'm awful at this. I always forget things. Actually, let's look at screenshots anyway. I have things I want to show you. Always. Window capture. Add source. Add source. Okay. Why do I have two? Okay, so we have the one. So this is just a very pretty view I took from somebody's house, but there's other things in here that are not. I really like the color, like the way that fabricants look, and the sunlight, sun setting or rising sun is just beautiful. It's a real nice thing for me. Yay, I was able to load, it looks like. Maybe. That's odd. Here we are. Okay, thank goodness. Why does it... It's funny, it still shows East March, but then, like, on my screen it didn't. That's really weird. Well, somebody I care about, but also what did I do? Oh, I didn't go to the fish feast. I did ask my husband, I was like, does my makeup look okay? And he's like, you look like you have bags under your eyes. Men. Men are great, aren't they? They crack me up. But yeah. It didn't quite work for anything. Okay. How you doing, Nana? I am showing off pretty things, or was trying to, and then I got distracted. This is just the view from on top of Tel Galen, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. Well, I mean, I'm not supposed to be, like, thinking about other people, but, sometimes life is weird. But, no, my husband was, thank you, Nana. See, women notice. No, my husband he's Midwestern, and he isn't really the kind of person who gives compliments. I think he's just uncomfortable with them, giving and receiving. Oh, thank you, Cromwell. My owls are going, I hear them. We have great horned owls in the neighborhood out here, and one of the few things that I really love about Wisconsin is our owls. And, whoa, that was odd. And there's a mated pair that have been coming around for years now. I can hear them. And what they do is they have like a 30-mile radius that they make rounds on every night. Come on. Come on. Give me fishy. Give me a fishy. There we go. Yay! Got one. I hate this quest. I hate this quest a lot. But they make 30-mile treks every night. So you at certain times of the year, not all the time. So like wintertime, certain parts of wintertime they do it. And I believe this is when they mate and they have babies in the spring, I want to say. I can't remember what their gestation situation is, but I do seem to remember that it was something like that. But I know that they make, and they're a guy and a girl, and you can always tell because the first one is a lower voice than the second one. It's like hoo 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 hoo, you know? It's really cute. So, I love my owls. Whenever I hear them, I get really happy. Life can be hard. You got to take your joy where you can find it, even if it's just hearing your owls. Whoops, I messed up. Thank you. I'm annoyed. I hate this quest so much. I'd rather kill dragons than this. I don't even know why I'm doing it, honestly. Are you guys doing all of them on any of your characters? Or am I the only fool who's doing it? I kind of wanted to see how many of these writs I could get, but I haven't gotten any of the new ones. Not one. I did get a bunch of lights, and as a furnishing person, I did enjoy the lights. So I have to admit that, like, getting those has been fun. Oh, wow. Huh. That's a good tip. Doing them on alts. Okay, how many more do I need of these stupid things? Just a hist monk blobkin. Great names these things have. Yeah. You know, I don't even have the mug going. I feel kind of guilty about it, but I mean, I don't need the experience. I should just have it going anyway, but all I'm doing is, you know, my maxed out character doing it. My lower level characters, I only have one that's not level 50 yet. I don't know. In case you don't have this add-on that I'm using, you want to get it. It's Votan's Fisherman. And what's nice is it makes a sound and pops something up on the screen when your fish is on the hook, because otherwise you really can't tell which string is yours. It's kind of hard to follow. So having this pop up and make a noise, and also if you have your sound on, which I don't, at least not that I can hear here, you can actually just not even look at the screen. You could just hear the ding and then just press the button. And that's how, you know, a lot of people do it. This is annoying. So I tend to pay a little bit, perhaps more attention than I need to the fishing. Come on. That is not the fishy I needed. I don't know how you, like, the people who do the entire, like, master fisherman, I don't know how they do it. That would just bore me to death. I don't have the time for that. You know, it's like, with all the things that I try to do with the community, I can't just spend an entire day just fishing, as much as I kind of wish. Yeah, but you can't always see it because you've got especially in this situation, you've got all these other fisher peoples. And sometimes they're right on top of you. And then how do you tell when it's your pole and your string? Like, I can't always tell. Maybe that's just me. Like, this one's not so bad, but sometimes people are right on top of you, and you really can't tell whose is whose. But that's just me. Maybe you're better at it than I am. I used to fish all the time in WoW. And I just don't do it here. Come on, I want a blobkin. This is the worst one. I used to think the Betnik one is the worst one, but I think this is the worst one. Come on. So, okay, so let us talk about what I'm doing for Valentine's Day. So what I've decided to do is a giant Valentine's Day chocolate box. You know, a heart with all sorts of candies and stuff in it. It's going to be bigger than life size, like huge. That's what I want to do with it. And so I need to go around and pick up all the furnishings I'm going to need. I'm thinking a lot of Breton furnishings. And then I'll have like little pieces of brown paper in between looking like thing. I'm going to try to do it without too many effects, but maybe just effects to enhance it, not to build it. Because I just... Can you move your pet, please, sir? Sir, can you please move your dragon, sir? Watch, it's my flippin' dragon. Is it mine? No. Okay. I was gonna say it's probably mine. Oh, I didn't know about that. I always just go to a place where no one else is for that. For the Betnik one. And also I noticed they only make you get one piece of wolf meat now. Didn't they used to make you get 3 pieces of wolf meat? I think they changed that. The wolves weren't the hard part, though. I don't get it. Finally. Jeez. Alright. Off to go turn in my fishies. So, I was thinking I'm going to use Bosmer stretchy dividers. There's a couple of them that look perfect to be... Yeah, it used to be 3. Okay, I'm not going crazy. It's perfect. It looks like a piece of paper that could be between different pieces of chocolate. So I think I really want to do that. But I need some curvy limestone from Somerset. And because I'm going to make it into a heart. Stuff like that. It'll be fun. I think it's going to turn out okay. But I want to start working on it now because I don't have anything else to build and I don't want to do it like last minute. And I'd like to help people if they have things they want to do for any holiday that's upcoming. I'd like to help them with it. Boo. Yeah, I'm glad they made that one easier. They should make this one easier. Make it 1 fish. That's it. It's too many quests, honestly. Excuse me. Too many quests. And the holidays all go for too long. I really wish that they didn't go for as long as they do. Hold on. Gotta save my butt. If I can. I should have some counterfeit stuffies on me. There they are. Okay. Yeah, I stole something. I didn't realize anybody was watching me, and I stole something, and then they got mad at me. Boo! Okay. All right. Yay, done with that one. Are you guys working on it too? Or am I the only one working on this stupid thing? Just hold on. I just have been like doing this all day, like sticking my face in here because it's nice and toasty. But I do feel kind of stupid. I'm such a goofball. Sorry about all this other stuff. I'd rather be looking at houses. I will turn this in and then we'll look at our house. See, I don't have any of those yet. I didn't get any. I don't know. Am I doing something wrong? I'm getting these other things, but I don't have any of those writs. I must be doing something wrong. Okay. Breda, do you have anything else for me to do, you big annoying weenie? Yay, no! Ugh. No, thank you. Although that's a good way to make money, I suppose. If you wanted to farm. On planks above mushrooms. I did not know that. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I'm such a dumbass. I would have left that forever. It isn't easy to remember things. I'm a dumbass. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to look at if anybody added one. Some of the houses on tonight's housing hike were just amazing. I was really impressed. Even with the small ones, they were all very nice. I love seeing what people do. No, I'm a flake. I'm a total flake, and I admit it. Party? What have you done, Mr. Cardinal? Okay. Cardi put up a new house, a Murkmire Zanmere Manor. I look forward to seeing this. So tomorrow. Tomorrow is the contest for Christmas trees. Then the 24th, I can't believe Christmas is so close. The 24th is the spaceship, and then the 26th is fireplaces. I'm going to be really disappointed if I have to miss the spaceship. I like it. I'm not in love with it. There's issues. Whoa! Wow, Cardi. You must like books. Whoa, there's so much going on in here. Cardi's houses are just so extra. That's the good term. That's what the kids say these days, right? So extra. That's what it is. Wow. This is crazy. He must really like books. What do you think? I'm thinking he likes books. Wow. It's incredible. I don't. I'm like kind of stunned. I just don't have the words. So this is with the lights on, which I actually think is almost better because you can actually see how many books there are, and they're just ginormous amount of books. Wow. But I know he wants it to be dark in here. It's just crazy. Cardi does the weirdest stuff. Wow. It's just weird. And he's got some mist. And I guess green water. And I love this. I love the papers that fly. Those are just the coolest. But it's too bad that he's obscuring the fish tank, because the fish tank is kind of like the best part, in my opinion. But that's probably just... I wonder if you're supposed to be underwater. You know? Like maybe an underwater library of some sort. Can't put my finger on it. Yowza. Alright. Let's start collecting things. Well, then it's Cardi's Zanmir, which is probably open for all to visit. I need to start collecting things that look like chocolate. My husband's friends aren't even over yet. I wonder why. I'm no fun tonight. I apologize. But I do want to just build. So I'm trying to find things that could look like chocolates. Like this could look like one of those foil covered chocolates. The leather can look like chocolate. I don't know that I would want to eat that. The stool is round though. That might work. This is what I do is I typically just try to come up with stuff that might work, and then I'll stick it in the room that I'm working with, and then the most of it I end up not using, but it doesn't really matter. I love how everything gets sorted now by Magic Sorter. It's so pretty. Makes me very happy. Alright, Captain Margot's is my library. I did. I went and bought them the crystal things. They weren't terribly expensive either, which is really nice. Sometimes I just dread the luxury vendor if something really good is coming along. It's like, oh no, I'm gonna spend all of my monies. I was also going to do some genealogy tonight. All these things. Christmas shopping I was going to do. I did do some. Hold on. Oh. Letting Menki Me know that I did get to see his silent Magnifico. Okay. I don't think the books will work. No. If anything, they'd look like licorice, and I don't like licorice. Not black licorice. I like regular licorice, but not black licorice. Something bit me. I feel like I have like a bug bite or something. Sorry, I'm completely and utterly boring right now, but I can't help it. This is what it's like when you build. You're boring. I don't have any interesting stuff to talk about, but I did promise I was going to stream. All right, so I was going to use one of these as a chocolate. Do you think that'll work? I think it could be fun. You know, there's always an oddball chocolate or two in there that don't really look like chocolates, but you're not really sure what they do look like. There's always a weird one. This could be a weird one too. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Ah. Why are you all in the way of the one thing I want? I am boring today. It's okay. I'm not mad. I understand my boringdom. We could talk about murderers again, if you'd like. You know, if these were brown, they'd be perfect for the stuff in between, for the chocolates. But I'm glad. I am kind of goofy, I'll admit that. I do have my goofy side. Let's see if there's anything weird in the golden griffin that we can turn into a chocolate. This is going to be weird. I'm going to have to make stuff. I'm thinking those long Breton foot lockers would be good chocolates. It's porting. Porting is boring. Okay. These are not the right color. Maybe they'll work, but they're not the right color, so I don't really know. Hard to say. That's a good one. Those are not good ones. All right, grand total. Off we go. I was showing you pretty things though. We can do that while we're porting, if I remember to turn it off again. Nah, I won't remember. Memory of a sieve. Hey Delicia, I'm being boring tonight. Thinking about building. I am trying to come up with ideas for my Valentine's. Well, I have an idea for my Valentine's Day build. Yes, we're talking Valentine's Day. You can make fun of me. But yeah. So I want to make, for my Valentine's Day build, I want to make a giant box of chocolates. Like a ginormous one. And I'm collecting my stuff for that. Braid is annoying. Punch her in the nozzle. I mean, you know, sometimes when I'm doing these things, I just pick up things that I'm not entirely sure will even work. But if you work the way that I do, you can get away with that. These have the really nice frills too, but I don't know that I want to make a zillion and one cheeses. Too many foil covered, not enough brown. Breda needs a punch in the nozzle. Okay. Lots of brown things. I need more brown things. I promised people that if I was going to build, I was going to get on and we could watch building together or do building together, but I do feel kind of self-conscious about it. All right. I think that's all I got here. No. So, yeah, I only want like maybe 2 foil covered things, but I have so many things that could look foil covered. It's kind of stupid. I don't know why I keep picking them up. Okay. Well, I'm just babbling anyway. We were talking about all sorts of crazy stuff. DNA, unsolved mysteries, serial murderers, all sorts of crazy stuff. And then today, I don't really have a good topic, but I'm willing to entertain any topic you should so wish that I have knowledge on. Occasionally, I know things. Not always. Occasionally. Sometimes I just babble. Do you think cocoons look like chocolates? Because I don't. These are enormous. I want a little one. We'll give a little one a chance. A drum, maybe. My front door sounded like it was murdering someone. Like a scream for help. Alright, so these were the ones that I initially was going to use for chocolates. So that'll work. I need... Where are the rest of my storage houses? Oh, people are here. You know, I have never actually... I'm gonna close this. I've never actually worked in one of those, but I can tell you that the people who worked in those places and then would work with me at some point later would say that they were kind of sleazy. But it's hard to say because all sorts of firms take part in accident claims depending on how big they are and how small they are. Like, I've worked for a big law firm that did some of those accident claims because they were insurance defense. So sometimes, like, if somebody tripped and fell on something that was insured by farmers, you know, insurance or something, we'd end up having to defend the person, the defendant, I guess, in that case. So sometimes they're decent. I would say it really depends on the attorney. Some people are decent, some aren't. But it's hard to say. I've taken part in product liability cases. Like, definitely those are legit. Like, somebody bought a surge protector that was, and like 2 days later after they had it plugged in, it set their entire house on fire and burned it to the ground. And the fire department was able to pinpoint that it was the surge protector that did it, and they have photographs and everything. So we represented them in that case, the plaintiffs. Most of those kinds of cases that are legit settle before they ever see court, because if you have a legit claim like that, they don't want that getting out there. And that was totally legit. There was no question about it. I mean, they had photographs, and you could totally see what happened. It amazed me because the entire house was like basically burned to the ground, but there were but the pieces of the surge protector didn't burn, and you could see where the burn started and everything. It was just crazy. I would have expected that it would have completely gone up. But fires are weird. Fires don't do what you expect them to do sometimes. They're just odd. But yeah, that was... I can't get too specific about some of them, but car accident related, but not necessarily related to the car accident itself, but related to the behavior of the police after the car accident. Um, the police who discovered the accident and took care of everything afterwards. And that was horrible because the person died in it, and the photographs were just god awful. There were some really tough things. Interpreter of what? Do you speak more than one language? Because believe me, we would have killed for you in some situations. But yeah, I mean, we had some really interesting cases. This is what I'm thinking of with brown stuff. This would be really good for chocolates. This exactly looks like, to me, a chocolate. Oh, awesome. Yeah, that is really cool to know. These are chocolate, obviously, in my mind. There's going to be a whole lot of sinking things into the ground, that's for damn sure. Which stuff? What I have in each house? Or are you talking about legally stuff? Legal stuff. Oh, no, I forgot my pancakes. I need my pancakes. Okay. Legalese. It's weird. I would tell you the truth is that I thought I was learning throughout law school. You know, I thought I was soaking things in, you know, and learning. But, oh, cool. That is, I'm actually quite jealous. But the truth is that I actually learned it all when studying for the bar exam. Like, I had known it, like, I had a vague grasp of what was going on, but I certainly didn't know it until I studied for the bar exam. And when I studied for the bar exam, there just was this point at which suddenly everything kind of congealed in my head and I got it. And I understood. And these things, I don't know. Now they're just there. I have to look some things up, obviously, especially with my memory being shot these days. But basics are pretty much still in there and haven't gone away. But I don't know. Sometimes when I talk to my friend who is very, very smart, I feel very, very stupid because my memory is shot. And I used to be so sharp, and I wouldn't want to be my own attorney right now because I would forget things. Yes, it does. It does stick with me. Absolutely. Um, there are definitely things that I know for sure now. But then there's others that I forget. I might use paintings. I need to figure out which house I want to build in. That's always the tough one, you know? Which house do I build it in? But, yeah, so it's pretty much stuck in there. But also, once you do something, it tends to click. Like, I mean, there's only so many times you can go in and do an ex parte, you know, restraining order or, you know, even a traffic ticket or something like that. And after you've done it a certain number of times, you know, you just know it. It's there mentally. It's there in your head, and you don't need to like search for it anymore. So that's truth. What else do I have in here that I can use as a chocolate? So that's a good thing though. I'm not going to complain about that. But I do feel I miss it. I miss some parts of it. I miss feeling useful and like I mattered. Because like I'm so irrelevant now that I sort of just, having a job sometimes gives you a purpose in life. It makes you feel like you have a purpose and whatever. But being doing what I do now, researching, does not make me feel like I'm worth it. Like, I don't feel like amazing from it. But whatever. I want really brown rocks. I don't want these rocks. I can't believe I saved all these rocks. I can't do it anymore. I can't make a difference anymore. I'm not in any shape to make a difference anymore, but you understand what I mean. It's like, I wish I could, but I can't. So it doesn't matter anymore. I'm happy, in a lot of ways, I'm happy with where I am and what I'm doing. And honestly, streaming has been a wonderful thing for that. And so has making friends with people that I haven't talked to in forever. Things like that. It's really brought it back for me. Structures. All right. I think that's everything. Where should I build this sucker? A big box of chocolates. It's got to be bigger than Captain Margot's. I don't want to waste something that has a yard. Grimhearth may have too low of a... Silent Magnifico might be perfect. It's going to be blinding. I'll have to move everything. It depends, but in this case, this is something that I had started building before and then took it apart, so I already kind of know what I want. But this one's easy because it's like everybody's seen a box of chocolates, right? It isn't something I have to create from whole cloth. But there are some builds like that cat space shuttle that I did. That just all sort of came from looking at what I had there. Okay, I know what a cat looks like. I know that this needs to be rounder, or this head needs to be a little bit this way or that way. So that's winging it, I guess, more. If that makes any sense. Let me gather all of this crap and put it somewhere else. Actually, you know what I could do? This is terrible. I'm going to do something funny. But first, I need to put this all in a house that won't get sorted. What will not get sorted? Boulder tree. Yeah. Like the hearth that has all of the waterfalls and the fire. Yeah, that was totally winging it. That was me just saying, okay, what if I put something here, and what if I put something here, and here, and here, and here? And it looks like it's winged, too. Yeah, I don't know. I can't. I drew out my only freestanding building was the Pariah's Pinnacle, and I totally had to... Oh, I didn't know I had this here. I totally had to sketch it out. There was no way that I was going to be able to just do it otherwise. So yeah, I understand completely what you're saying. I am going to place this item. Yeah, I mean, the one I don't know, were you in the housing hike today? The one that was the person who did a thieves' den? That was incredible. I was thinking about how they came up with that and how they executed it, and I could only come up with two ideas. First one being, I'm assuming that they either mapped it out like you're talking about, or, oh God, it was insane. It was absolutely insane. Or they were copying it. With a witch. No, I mean, like, I think sometimes if you're just looking at a picture of something and you're copying it, and I don't mean that in an insulting way because I've copied things too, then you don't have to worry about sketching it out ahead of time, if that makes any sense. So I think that's possibly what they were doing, is because it looked remarkably like, to me, it looked remarkably like the not the Rimmon Essential. Yes, no, I agree. I mean, I'm not throwing any stones here. All I'm saying is that I think that's how they were able to do something that detailed and that ambitious, I guess. But some people just have a mind like that. Like, there's times where I'm like, oh, there's no way this is this person's first build, and then I'll find out it's their first build and I'll be super jealous. It's like, how did you do that? But, you know, some people just have that talent. And I give them credit for it, you know? Alright. Some of these are just going to end up going right back. Skullord. Skullord, I feel like, is actually... I would not be surprised if Skullord is an actual artist. Like, his mind is so... I feel like he does such avant-garde stuff that he simply must be maybe studied art, you know, because his mind is so creative. I don't know how else he could have done it, but I could be wrong. But I have thought of that myself, wondering how the hell he does that. It's pretty crazy. He is impressive as all hell. All right. I'm trying to get ready to do my sorter. All right. So those things are all going to go away, and then this is how I'm going to fix the problem that I had. Magic sorter, and then I'm going to change things. So I'm going to remove the lighting enchanted lights from the House of the Silent Magnifico, and I'm going to put it instead into my, I think it should fit in my grand topol with the rest of the lights. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll give it a shot though. Okay. And then everything else should stay the same. And this way I don't have to do it by hand. And I get to put some things back that I shouldn't have picked up in the first place. And you'll get to see how it resorts everything. You know, I've often thought that about Skullord, like just his imagination, but Chrysaea is like that to me. And even you, Delisha, there's just some things that people come up with that I just don't know where they get it from. Really? Never would have guessed it. Not at all. I figured with the name like Skull Lord that it was man. But that's interesting. I guess you play whatever you want to play, right? It seems a little bit too... Just seems like it's almost like a studied avant-garde. I wouldn't be surprised if you had told me they studied art, because they've got that skill. Like there was that one where they had the statues all coming out with like flames and whatnot. Oh, I don't feel it. You know, I didn't have any memory, like any imagination after I got out of law school. It just went poof. I couldn't even, I have no patience for it. That's okay. A lot of people think that I was a man. Even now, like people don't know that I stream, think I'm a man, and that's okay. Doesn't bother me. Well, I used to have the name U.S. Grant, Yes, Griff, I did. I used to have the name on here as U.S. Grant, and everyone thought I was a man then. And sometimes I just went with it. What do I care, you know? Sure, go ahead. Think I'm a man. I don't give a damn. Um, so that was funny. But you know what's weird is that when you're playing someone that people think is a man, men are really mean to other men, and then they'd find out that I was a woman, and all of a sudden their person the way that they treated me would change. It would completely like suddenly they were nice. And it's like, wait, why are you being nice to me now when you were just being a total dick 2 seconds ago when you thought I was a man? My opinion hasn't changed, but just because you think I'm a different gender now, you think you have to be nicer. And I think men must be really, really hard on other men. It's just my. Or they're really soft on women. I don't know. It was just a really odd thing I learned. I love Magic Sorter. Look how pretty this is. I could just do this all day, forget anything else. I don't know why men, I don't know. I asked men about it. Like, I asked men who I've dated or been married to, or, yes, I've had more than one I've been married to. And they all said that it's true, that men are a lot harder on other men and that they expect them to be able to take it. Which I guess could be considered toxic masculinity. But what do I know? I mean, a lot of my male friends are just as hard on me as they are on other people, so I don't know. Hard to say. I'm mostly friends with men. But online though, that doesn't seem to be the case. I feel like you guys are not your standard typical women that I meet in real life who are interested in things that I am not, and vice versa. Like, there comes a point where you don't want to hear about any more babies or weddings or Girl Scouts or the Sweet 16 your niece needs to have or I don't know how my sister does it. I would vomit. She's like, oh, she needs this because she has to fit in with all the other girls, and if she doesn't have this, then she can't. I would have been like, no. So what? She doesn't. It's just my sister amazes me how she does. We grew up having to do a lot of stuff for ourselves, if not everything for ourselves. My parents were never home. My both my parents worked. My mom went to school, and ever since I was in third grade, I was coming home. I was taking care of myself and making dinner for the family and doing chores and whatnot. So I don't remember my parents being involved in the college admission process, period. I do remember them taking me on a trip, but I had already planned it all. I had done everything ahead of time, and we went and visited the colleges. And I had everything all organized and everything. My parents didn't give a damn and didn't more so that they didn't give a damn. It was more like they just didn't know or care. They thought you need to take care of this. This is something you want to do, so you got to take care of it. My sister's like, oh, I have to call and set up the ACTs, and I have to, go do this and do that for her college application, and then I'm going to order this online for her applications. And I'm like, wait, you're doing it for her? Why isn't she doing it for herself? If she wants to go to these colleges, if she wants to go to college, why isn't she setting up her own ACT? Like, I don't understand how my sister and I were born in the same house. How is that possible? We had no parent involvement, period. My parents were never around, and when they were kind of assholes. We did everything ourselves. So this just amazes me. It's almost like, I wonder how much she's crippling her daughter. I don't know if that's just my unfounded fear because I don't have kids, so I really shouldn't be talking out my ass. But every time I'm over there, I'm kind of like, let her do it for her damn self, you know? Like, why are you doing it for her? It just bugs me. I mean, a lot of choices that my sister makes about raising the kids bugs me. You know, the excessive nature of, they don't have a lot of money, but they spend it regardless. I'm like, okay, so you don't have the money to throw your kid a $15,000 to $20,000, Sweet 16. So don't. You don't have to just because the other kids are doing it. I don't get it. I had a Sweet 16 I didn't want that my sister also forced me to have. And we had, supermarket sandwiches, and we were rented out the basement of a church. I mean, it was totally low, like, not cool like that. My niece had one at a country club, which was catered and had three, like, a sweets table, desserts table, and like, it was insane. They had a DJ, everything. And I was like, I know this is a thing now. That when I was a kid, there were far less people having those kinds of events, but it still seems like overkill. When you don't have the money to do that, you shouldn't be doing it. But maybe I'm wrong. I know some people completely disagree with me and say, oh, give your kid the best of the best. Let them have everything in life that they can have. So I guess I just have so much of a problem with it because we didn't have anything as kids. Like, it would have been beyond. I never had my parents help me with my homework. They certainly didn't ask me if I had done my homework. There was just none of that. There was no involvement in our education at all. Well, that's better. We didn't get either. But my sister is giving them, is spending money on them. Oh, another person shows up on my house. Wonderful. I don't get it. Like, and I had to go home to New York for it. Oh my goodness, a raid! Thank you, that Dahlia, however you want to say it. We are currently talking smack about my niece and my sister. We're talking about Sweet 16s on Long Island and enjoying talking smack. I love how the potato has no eyes anymore, because that could happen. That's really cute that it can do that. That's adorable. So, thank you for the raid. And we're just doing some housing stuff and picking on Long Island Sweet 16s. Long Island, New York. Because they're insane. I don't know when it started happening, but apparently it's a creature that costs between 10 grand and up. And lots of girls did it. My sister was saying that her daughter had something like 45 different Sweet 16s that she had to go to in 1 year. Oh, this is a magic sorter. And it's magically sorting for me. Because what I need to take all the stuff out of that Silent Magnifico house so that I can build in it. So I have to I'm letting it do it for me. It's going to pull it all out and then organize it for me. So I don't have to worry about doing it by hand. So it's doing it itself if I don't run out of space. I don't think I'll run out of space. So, yeah. So that's what's going on. It was not like that when I was a kid. I don't get it. I really don't. But then again, I didn't have kids. I have cats. I'm trying to figure out what it's doing. Is it like turning on and off the lights? It's really strange. So yeah, this is what I do with my grand topol. You know, it's kind of a sin. I should actually be doing something with my grand opal, not just sticking things here. But yeah, if you don't have it, get at Magic Sorter. It's amazing. It sorts everything for you into your storage homes. You just pick which ones you want to go where. It's on Minion, and Cardinal5, who is the author of Essential Housing Tools, has endorsed it. He said it's his protege who is doing this coding, so it's trustworthy. Aw, use it for storage at least. Let it have things in it that it can play with. I think what it's doing for me right now is it's just sort of sticking everything on top of everything else, and then it's going to resort it to make it look nice. But for the moment, it's just stacking it. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do with it. I mean, I'm trying to come up with ideas for all of these houses, but unfortunately, I can't. So I ordered my last of my Christmas presents today. They're coming after Christmas because I suck. I apologize to everyone. I've never really liked holidays. I'm not really good with holidays. So they make me sad. So I tend to avoid dealing with them. Especially birthdays. I hate birthdays. So I don't usually tell anybody my birthday. It always amazes me when I see people like telling everyone for months in advance, my birthday is going to be on this day. Get me something. Coco Michelle. Who's Coco Michelle? Why does that name sound familiar? Is it actually spelled like that? I don't know. What? What? Do I not know somebody amazing? How do you spell it? Is it N-A or E-U? Or is there a space between? Or is there a dot or something? I can go as soon as this is done sorting. I have priorities. I think I may fill up. I don't think I'm going to be able to put everything in here. N-A. Okay. Spell it out for me, lady. And I will go. See what it's doing? Now that I put everything down, it's reorganizing everything. Okay. No, I could try that. Just as soon as this is done. You have to understand, there's different circles that people run in for housing. Some people are like in the J. Hart Ellis circle, and then there's the Ninja Monkey people, and then there's all sorts of stuff like that where people are in different circles that I don't know all of them. I think we tend to miss each other. I hate how bright Enchanted stuff makes my house look. It's too bright. And you can't even switch them off. That's the problem. But everything is moved over now. Coco Michelle. I'm going to look it up. Maybe I can find somebody on ESO. Looks like she was on Twitter. Yeah. Looks like she's also on Pinterest. Looks like you spelled it right. Okay, let me write that down. Coco Michelle 11. Okay. Let me look that up. She is also on Twitch. And she's hosting Bert Firkins. Okay, she's got a list of all of her houses and what they are. Yeah, looks like she's got 45 decorated according to her Twitch. Mama's Townhouse, Amaya Kwama Farm, Abby's Old Mary Bakery, Honeymoon Villa, all sorts of stuff. Okay, I will check it out. This is almost done anyway. Yeah, I'll show you her Twitch. Oop, I lost it. This is her Twitch. On the bottom of it, it has the listing of all of her houses. And I'm sorry I'm boring today. I know, I apologize too much for being boring, but I really am being boring right now. Because this is exactly what I would be doing with building this house. Is getting everything back in order because I get crazy when things aren't organized the way that I want them to be. That's fine. See, that's another reason why a lot of people don't necessarily aren't in the same world that I'm in, because a lot of them don't use EHT and actually have a problem with EHT and just don't think that anyone should use it. So I think that just out of that necessity or that difference is why a lot of times I don't run into a lot of other builders. It's because we're just in we have different viewpoints. I don't know which ones, but some guilds actually have banned it outright. But we will go. I will check things out. Lately, I've been stalking, just in general. I've been like visiting guildies' houses because I wanted to find new things that aren't on Essential Housing Tools and hopefully be able to get those people interested in building. You know, if they have a little bit of spark. Wow. That's crazy. I give people credit. Well, Eclaveth, who's done some amazing crap. She's D_20TV, and she's currently streaming, but she doesn't play ESO, it doesn't seem like, anymore. She wasn't using EHT in the beginning, and some of the stuff that she's created looks perfect. I don't know how she manages it. It's absolutely insane. All right, so here's the summary. It tells you where it put things and why. So that's a really nice thing. Okay, so let's open up the hub and go to oh, she must be in one of my guilds. Okay. Here we go. Let's go to her primary and see what it is. Snow globe. This makes sense. Well, she is. I think she is now. But I was watching her when she was saying that when she built her, was it her carnival? She said she didn't have it yet and she did it by hand. I can't remember which one it was. But I know she made at least one of them. Oh, okay. So this is... It does make me a little sad when people don't use any EHT, but I understand. There's something different about this. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it looks different. Not sure why. Brighter? Maybe she hid lights and things. That's a good Christmas tree. Glad we got to see another Christmas house. New life, whatevs. Oh, okay. That's a shame when somebody has such great talent and they can't like really utilize it as much as they could because of the fact that they don't have the technology or the money for it. That's too bad. Sometimes I wish I could fund people like that so that they can share their art with the world. This is lovely. Definitely upscale kind of snow globe, right? Okay, cobbles are good. Cobbles make me happy when skies are gray. Interesting cobble situation here. Huh. So is that a toilet or a scale? What do you guys think? I can't tell. I think it could be both. It's a little high to be a scale, but I suppose it's a toilet. I'm not really sure. You think? Yeah, you're probably right. That that must be a pipe or something that she has it on. I was gonna say otherwise that desk would go up in flames. Very interesting stuff. I don't know. I could see that being a. Maybe it's just me, but I could have seen that being. All right. Let us visit one of her others. Well, looks like she's got a lot. All right, let's do Elmer Crest. Oh, yeah, you said observatory, didn't you? I don't think she has that listed on here. Interesting. She's got all of her houses up, but she doesn't have an observatory prior up. Oh, there it is. Sets Center for Rehab and Research. Okay. I really like this house. If I were... You know, DOS just needs to hire me so that I can have all their stuff for free. I would like that. It's a hospital. The walls look hospital-like, I'll tell you that. This is where people check in, I'm guessing. Waiting room. wow, that's beautiful. That would certainly make me feel restful. That's really pretty. It reminds me of a casino in, I know that sounds weird, but there's a casino in Las Vegas that has a garden center. I can't remember which one it is, but it's just this beautiful, like full bloom floral haven in the middle of in the middle of a casino, which is really odd. Words are hard. Okay, so this must be the hospital-y level. Not sure what that is. Okay, so this is the kind of thing I would expect. Bellagio. Thank you, Bubble. That's exactly it. That is what I was thinking of. And like when you walk in, it's got like this heady scent of flowers that just hits you. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I used to live in Los Angeles, and so that was just a drive away back then. I'll probably never see it again. So this must be the cafeteria. And then this is that underlanding. A classroom, maybe? Or it could be a chapel. Like a lot of hospitals have chapels in them. Hospital elevators or rooms. They do a lot of cobbling. I like the, this house just in general is impressive, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody really just reskin the interior of this house to this extent. I feel like it's patient rooms, okay. I really feel like it's unique in that sense. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did. Let me check one more. Let me see if there's one that like screams to me. That one we went to, Enchanted, was the Claus Cottage. Like out here on the landing or upstairs? You must mean upstairs. My eyes are starting to go. Maybe up over here. She definitely did flowers. I get lost in this house too. Could this be the smoking section? All the way over here in the corner. I love the far off like scenery. I know that's just, it's beautiful. I know it's the base house, but I like it. Okay. All right, let me try one more thing of hers. I was trying to find something. I'm losing it tonight. I need to call it soon. Ample Domicile Fairy Garden. Let's do that. Somebody just messaged me. All right. Oh, she doesn't. Did she give up the game? I'm sorry to hear that she doesn't. Seems like she's got some real talent. Okay. Oh, wow. Join the club. Holy crap, this is gorgeous. All right, this one speaks to me. Maybe I'm just more of a garden-y person. But I am impressed. I would not have guessed that this was ample. Really beautiful. I think she likes Alanori. What do you think? Lots of Alanor look. Beautiful. I love it when you can see, excuse me, new places that you otherwise can't see. So this is just beautiful. All right. Unfortunately, I wasn't planning on it, but I'm gonna have to call it because I'm not doing well tonight. I'm starting to shake and drop things and not like my hands aren't functioning. So I'm gonna go, but I love you guys and I will see you tomorrow if all goes well. And good luck tomorrow, okay?